Well, Apollo 13 astronaut Jim Lovell dead at 97.
A true American hero. Very fascinating individual. Hopefully, we'll get into some of that with this article.
It's Lovell, right? Okay,
Yeah.
sure, yeah. Famed NASA astronaut Jim Lovell, who commanded the harrowing Apollo 13 mission that was forced to abandon a lunar landing attempt in 1970, has died. He was 97. Did something go wrong on that mission? Maybe they shouldn't have named it 13. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
I heard they had a problem. Yes.
Okay. Yes, Houston, we have a problem. Lovell died on August 7th in Lake Forest, Illinois, according to a
Yep.
NASA news release.
He
Cause
was
of
a
death.
local boy.
Yeah. Okay. Great. The cause of death was not immediately clear. Lovell's family requested privacy, but said, "We are saddened to announce the passing of our beloved father, USN Captain James A. Jim Lovell, a Navy pilot and officer, astronaut, leader, and space explorer." In a statement, "We are enormously proud of his amazing life and career accomplishments, highlighting his legendary leadership in pioneering human space flight," the family noted in a statement. "But to all of us, he was dad, granddad, and the leader of our family. Most importantly, he was our hero. We will miss his unshakable optimism, his sense of humor, and the way he made each of us feel we could do the impossible. He was truly one of a kind." You know, when I think of
Yeah.
the people who might represent the best of the United States, I think it might be him.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was truly something. The U.S. will be known for its space missions for centuries to come.
Yep.
Lovell was already well known among NASA astronauts, having flown space on the Gemini 7, Gemini 12, and Apollo 8 missions before we selected Command Apollo 13, which would have marked NASA's third successful crewed moon landing. But during the ill-fated mission, which carried Lovell as well as astronauts John Swigert Jr. and Fred Hayes Jr. on board, an oxygen tank located in the crew's service module exploded when they were about 200,000 miles away from Earth. Lovell delivered the news to Mission Control, saying, "Houston, we've had a problem." We, of course, know that was said by Tom Hanks in the movie Apollo 13. There you go.
Hmm.
With Kevin Bacon. So there's no degrees of Kevin Bacon with that movie, is there?
Well, yeah, exactly.
He's,
He's 0 degrees removed from Kevin Bacon. That's true.
but with the damage effectively taking place, taking out their power source and other life sources, the Apollo 13 crew had to abruptly abandon their trek to the lunar surface and use several engine burns to swing around to the far side of the moon and pull themselves on a course back toward Earth. That's incredible. I mean, you can see it in
Yeah,
the movie too. Yeah.
you can see. Yeah, I know I saw the movie, but I've read a lot more about that mission, and it's incredible. I have to imagine that there's a lot of stuff that didn't actually even make it into the movie that was just that much more incredible.
Yeah.
These guys were just incredible at thinking on their feet, so to speak. You know, it was even in his delivery of that line, "Houston, we've had a problem," and it was a catastrophic problem, but he just delivered it so, because that's how you did it. It's this is mission critical, and this is the situation, and losing your head is not going to help anything. So, yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's sad. Lovell was part of NASA's second ever astronaut class, selected September 1960, nicknamed New 9, became the first astronaut to make 4 space flights, totaling more than 715 hours in space, and joining the Apollo 13 crew after first served on Apollo 8, which intentionally circumnavigated the moon but did not land on its surface, made Lovell the first human to see the moon up close for a second time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's sad. I mean, we are losing. To be fair, I mean, how old was he? What was the age on him?
97.
97. Okay.
97.
I'll say this, astronauts have to be in great physical shape to get into space, at least
Yes.
especially back then. Now I guess
And
they can ship
I
anyone
am
up there, but
presuming that he kept himself in really good shape, because to live to 97 is incredible. It really is.
to be an astronaut, you just weren't physically fit. You had to be freaking smart. So no Katy Perry. You are not an astronaut. Oh
That's absolutely
boy.
true. That is very true. These guys, you don't even realize they had to know a lot about a lot. They had to know how to do maths, engineering, all kinds of stuff, and they had to be able to think outside the box. You know.
Yeah, because basically you're having to fill a lot of roles up there, aren't you? I mean, this is
Yeah.
just, yeah. Troy, that's the kind of people who NASA was looking for, personnel and crew who could keep a level head in a high stress environment. Yeah,
Yep.
and that's why they did the test before they would send them up there.
You don't even realize they had all these physical tests you had to go
Yeah.
through. There was a lot of psychological tests you had to go through too, and see how you could get along with each other. You know, if you could get along by yourself for long periods of time, isolation. Yeah, there was a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah.